Blessings, blessings. I'm Reverend Shakti, and I'm so happy you're here with me. I wanted to talk a little about quantum fields and the divine energy that we hold of Source. We're all connected to this divine quantum field of energy. And the quantum field is that energy where God is. It's from our crown chakra up. And it could be embodied in all of our being and all of our body, but it's mostly coming from those higher aspects of ourselves. And even our lower chakras are connected to Source. Everything's divine. I want this to be clear that we are divine beings. Every single part of our being is divine. But different part of us have different aspects and different things that we need to do that carries different energy from Source, from God, because even Gaia herself is divine, and her divine energy is out of this world, just like we are, and our consciousness is out of this world. So when we are vibrating from a place of the quantum field, from this divine place where the Christ consciousness, the Sophia consciousness, the divine consciousness is where that divine consciousness of God, when we're connected to that, when we set the intention to connect ourselves to this divine energy, we are connected to our highest self, which is that beautiful part of who we are. I talked about this before in our previous videos about the highest self. Our highest self is that perfect essence of who we are. It's spirit. It's spirit through us. We are the individualization of God, and each one has this divine spirit energy that's flowing within every single part of our being. So science teaches us that there is a morphogenetic fields. So the animals, the birds, they give each other information through this field. And this field is moving. How the birds move is because they're giving themselves information. The fishes too, they understand what they're doing, because when one starts going one way, the field is giving information to the other. It's energy. It's all energetic. So when we connect to this field, when we set the intention to connect with our own highest aspect of who we are, this divine field, we are getting information to our mind, and we can really rely this information by being a channel of God, being a channel of love. Anyone can do this. There's no one that cannot do this, because we all carry the divineness of God within our being. We are here to elevate consciousness. We are here to elevate our own consciousness, to live in a place of love, not in a place of lack. And a lot of us like to vibrate in the lack mentality. If we have a successful business, but we're lacking on self-love. If we have a successful relationship, but we are lacking in business, or whatever it is, we are programmed to think that we are lacking in something. But this is only to allow us to see that we are divine beings and that we are vibrating at a higher level. So I really want you to connect with that higher aspect of yourself, that quantum field, that unified field, whatever you want to call it. It's that field of higher consciousness which already resides in you. I see it as this circle, because everything is circular. Everything is moving in a circle. You know, circles are very sacred. So I see it as this divine circle around me, and I see it as this like tunnel of light that I'm connected to. And I see this as this, the way they showed me too, is like this divine energy that the whole universe is connected to. And some of us have shut down that energy, so that energy is not flowing to us. And this is why meditation is very important, that we set the intention every single day to connect to this field of light, this field of Christ consciousness, this field of information. If you want to be creative, if you want prosperity, if you want to attract a relationship, set the intention to connect to this field. Everything is field. We are a field. Our aura is a field. Every dog, every pet, every animal, every plant, everything in the world has this field. So we want to connect to this field so we can attract what we want in our lives. So let's say it's love. You want to attract a relationship. Meditate on connecting to the field of love. It is the same quantum field, but you're connecting specifically to that energy of love. If you want to attract more abundance, more prosperity, connect to that field of abundance. This is getting your mind prepared, getting your body connected, connecting every part of your aura to that energy. We are telepathic beings. We are sending vibrations into the universe, into this field. And we're attracting even negativity and drama, gossip, all that is the field itself. So what field do you want to be connected to? Do you want to be connected to your highest aspect where you're attracting the life you so desire, and when there's problems and issues coming into your life, you're able to tackle them really quickly because you are aligned to your highest aspect and there's solutions to every problem and it doesn't bother you? Or do you want to be connected to the low vibe, where you like drama, you're attracting more of it, you're attracting negative relationships? And maybe you are very successful in abundance, you have a lot of prosperity, but you're lacking in self-love, you're lacking in, your ego is taking over your life, and you're very negative, and you're in addictions, and you're living a very addicted life. So this is where we have to know what we want and set those intentions for our life. This is about taking inventory. Seeing, I'm vibing here, I'm vibing there. What is it? How do I want to live my life? Am I happy the way that I'm living my life? So ask yourself these questions through meditation, or just ask yourself with a journal and write down. Writing is very beautiful. When we are connected to writing, our own pen with our own finger, we are connected to that energy of who we are. And so this connection to these fields are just part of who we are. I'm going to be teaching a class that's going to be actually a course, a training that's going to be 1 year long. That's going to be about everything that I've ever learned, which is how to be a healer and how to heal others. And this is going to be about the law of attraction, metaphysics. It's going to be about the quantum fields, how to connect to the quantum fields, how to attract what you want in your life, how to live your purpose. And it has to do with everything that has to do with healing, which is how to use a pendulum, how to, all these things. I mean, so much. It's a year-long course, meditation, yoga, everything that I've ever experienced. I have a very good method of how I work, and I have a good way of how I cleanse, and how I see my customers and how I see their lives really evolving beautifully after having sessions with me. And I want to teach this. And if you're interested, send me a message and I'll put you on the wait list. And it's coming very, very soon. So I'm Reverend Namshakti, and I'm very happy that I'm here with you this moment, and you get to just listen to a little bit of what I'm here to offer. Kisses.